Hello and welcome to my Tarot Corner. I apologize for the big gap between my videos. Rosie, my cat, came home with a scratch in her cornea and a bleeding in her eye, and we took her to the to the vet, and we need to pray that it's not a hole, only a scratch, but it does look quite deep. And we need to do a very complex medication regimen, like 3 medications every 2 hours. So it's really an ordeal, and I don't know how we can go on with this. So I mean, I did one before. We did one before. Before I did the reading, and then one after I did the reading and uploaded it, and then now she went out again, so I do hope that she comes back. But I will post a cute picture of her, and you can see her eyes is high, her left eye is half closed, and she was sitting on on my this tablecloth, so apparently she loves tarot as well. But I do hope that she comes back in time for her next dose. We cannot let her, not let her go out. She needs to go out, and sometimes she brings us mice, which is not so fun. But she really loves going out and strolling outside, and we cannot prevent her from doing that. We did try yesterday to enclose her at home, but she was getting so anxious and agitated that we just couldn't do that. So anyway, so I apologize, and what am I going to read about? So this is about another one of Neil Sean's videos, and Neil Sean is very good in bringing exclusive stories. Most of them turn out to be true, some of them don't, but I really like watching him every day because his videos are not long, they're very short, so it's easy to follow, and he does bring quite a lot of new information, and he does give a unique let's say way of looking at things, and although he's trying very hard not to be swayed, but it is quite evident that he doesn't really love Meghan much, and he doesn't he doesn't appreciate her much. So anyway, this is about a video he did, I believe, yesterday, and it's about Ellen DeGeneres. Now, Ellen had a very popular show on television. I don't remember which channel it was, but she was outed as a bully herself, and apparently many people that work for her complained, and after it came out, a lot of people came out themselves and admitted that she was really insufferable. And now she is looking into starting a YouTube channel and posting videos of documentaries and comedies, and she's looking for participants. And apparently she is contacting people that she gave them airtime, that she gave them some kind of push, or people that she feels that they owe her something in order to ask them to come and participate in her show. Now, whether or not she helped Meghan, it's diverse. I mean, she did give her quite a big stage when she interviewed her, but she also mocked her. She also humiliated her, and the backlash was not so good. And as I understand, also the rating wasn't that great. So, but anyway, she didn't. I mean, as Meghan, I wouldn't want to go back to her show after the backlash that Meghan received for drinking milk out of a baby bottle, for squatting, for all sorts of things that Ellen made her do in the middle of the street. So this is not probably not a very fond memory, but apparently, at least according to Neil Sean, Ellen does think that she deserves some kind of grace from Meghan, and she is asking her to come and participate. So I'm going to do a Kachina knife reading and look into Meghan and Ellen's relationship. So let's start by clearing the deck. This is the Midnight City Tarot, which is a modern look deck, cartoony, but it is about midnight, it is about city, it is about, so it feels okay to use it when we're talking about show business. So once again, I'm clearing the deck. And let's start asking. So, what is the relationship between Ellen DeGeneres and Meghan Markle? Is Ellen really asking Meghan to participate in her YouTube channel? How does Meghan feel about it? What is the real relationship between Ellen DeGeneres and Rachel Meghan Markle? Okay, so I'm cutting it into 3. This is an angle that it's still very painful for me, but I am finding all sorts of ways to do that. Okay. So the first card is Ellen, and let's put this here, and Ellen is the 5 of Swords. Okay, so 5 of Swords, that's a card of someone who needs to start being more active. Someone who needs to get off the fence and start doing things. This is a card of someone who, this is a message card, but this is a card of someone who is looking at his options, and nothing really excites her, nothing really is good, but she feels that she needs to start taking action, go back to television, and in a way this YouTube channel is her way of starting over. So she's trying to rehabilitate her name, but this card is calling her to get off the fence and start doing things. So approaching people that she worked with in the past is in a way is a way of being active, and this is what this card is telling us. So this is her getting up and starting to walk towards Meghan, which is in the other side, and trying to get people to participate in her new show. So that's Ellen. And what is the card for Meghan? And for Meghan, I'm getting the 5 of Wands, which is another 5. Now, because we have 2 5s, it's important to speak about what does the number 5 represent in the tarot. And the number 5 is, first of all, about communication. It's about a response. It's about a person that is a little bit tired of waiting for results and tired of building foundations, and a person that wants to act, wants to respond. Now, the 5 of Wands is the card that comes before the 6 of Wands, which is victory. But the 5 of Wands is a card that tells Meghan that if she wants to receive that victory, she needs to ask for help. And the help is not a conventional help. This is a card of unconventional help. Now, it's quite funny to see that there is no person here. There is only a hand of a person. I'll take the card that is holding this cat with a leash. Now, as you know, cats usually don't go by leashes, and there are 4 dogs here that are barking at that cat, and this arm is leaning towards Ellen, but there is no actual person in this card, not like the 5 of Wands in the Rider-Waite tarot. So the intuition here is this is a cat that is being led in a non-conventional way. So this is a person that is not doing things in the proper way, and she's being attacked by dogs. She needs help, and the help here is the help of the person that is leading her, that should be taking her away, but he's not doing that, or she's not doing that. And this is a card of someone who needs help in order to succeed. This is a card that says that if you want to get the victory in the struggle or whatever you're trying to achieve, you need to ask for help. But this card shows that Meghan feels difficulties. This is a card of someone who is in a feud, someone who is feeling bad luck. So this is a card of someone who thinks that all of the things that happened to her, at least to Meghan, is not because that she does things in the wrong way. It's because she has this strike of bad luck, and because of that, things are coming out in the internet to contradict the things that she's saying, and she doesn't think about her own fault or her own actions. Now, how does it relate to Ellen? These 2 cards are just, looking at one another, and as I said, the 5 is a number of communication. It is about communication. So I believe that there is some kind of communication between them, but Meghan herself, she's not in the picture. So she is not really in that communication. She doesn't really mean to come and be at Ellen's show. She's only partly taking part in this communication, and she actually is tired of trying. Both of them are tired of trying, tired of starting things anew. She is not, at least not Meghan. She will not admit that she needs help and that she actually cannot get that victory without it. But this is a card of 2 people that need to rebuild their foundations, and both of them are a little bit tired of that. That is why Ellen is still, thinking about things. She's not actually started anything, and that is why Meghan is refusing to admit that she has done wrong things. Today I heard the most ridiculous thing that Meghan said, that she's 43% Nigerian. Now, as far as I know, I mean, I am a medical doctor, we get 50% of our genes from our mother and 50% of our genes from our fathers. So is she trying to claim that her mother gave her 43% of her genes, or is she trying to claim that her father is 50% Nigerian as well? This is not really going with the laws of genetics, and she's coming out with so many ridiculous things. I mean, her claims that she's trying to say that she's a perfectionist, but to attribute it to her skin color, which is completely ridiculous. So first of all, it's a card that shows that there is, both of these cards are showing that there is some kind of communication, but both of them are really tired of waiting for results and not achieving that victory that they strive for. And this is both of them, both Meghan, and it's quite weird that, or I don't know, it's interesting to see that both of them are at the same stage, at number 5, which means that they already passed through the first cycle of the tarot that comes from the ace till number 3, and then the 4, which is the first action, and the 5, which is the second action, which calls for help in both instances. And both of these are cards of a fight, of some kind of friction. So both of them are facing the same, let's say, obstacles and the same kind of problems, and both of them are acclaimed bullies. Both Ellen and Meghan were accused of being bullies, so it's not a coincidence that both of them got number 5s, one in the swords, one in the wands, which both of them are cards of they're difficult cards. Both of them are cards of war. So this is them. Now, the relationship in the past is the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands, it's the female version of the Queen of Wands, which is usually Meghan. The Queen of Wands is the initiator. He's the one who starts things, but also gets angry very easily, someone who is getting irritated very easily, someone who is good in initiation, in new beginnings, but his tendency to get angry, to get impulsive, is blocking him from going all the way through. So this is what the relationship looked like when it started. There was a very fiery beginning. There was a spark. There was something that was going very well between them. But then the fire just ended. The candle was put out, and then just they couldn't take it all the way through. They couldn't continue that. What is the relationship as it is right now? And the card that I'm getting is the Page of Swords. Now, it's interesting to see that the Page of Swords is leaning towards Alan. Now, the Page of Swords is the reporter. He is someone who is very slick-tongued, someone who is a liar, but it's also someone who is very good in communication. Now, this card is very good in representing Ellen herself. She's the reporter, and she is also someone who is, her integrity is not so great. But these are the similarities between them. Both of them are not such good. Both of them are liars. Let's say it outright. So both of them are trying to convince people with verbal communication. This is about contacting people. This is about being an autodidactic person, but also a person that is trying to sell himself. And we saw this with Meghan in her latest interview. We see that with Ellen all the time. She's very good in selling herself, or used to be very good in selling herself. So this card actually shows us the similarities between them. But as I can say, it looks like it's leaning towards Ellen more, because Ellen is more of the journalist than Meghan herself. And this card is just showing us that there is no communication right now between them. So there was some communication, but this card is a card that shows that they are not trusting each other. Even if there is some kind of communication, the trust is not there. Now, what can we see for the future? And for the future, we get the Ten of Swords. So the future is not bright for both of them. The Ten of Swords is a card that speaks about tranquility that comes after the storm. But in order to be able to reach that tranquility, in order to be able to see the sunlight that comes after the storm, you need to learn the lesson. Now, here there is no person visible. Here we see the swords that are going through a magic carpet, and it's in the middle of a very big city, like with the skyscrapers. Could be even, looks like Broadway or another Times Square in New York. So and even we can see even yellow cabs. So this is a card of someone who is unable to learn the lesson. And this is a card of people that are really in a difficult time. And this is a card that shows us that justice will be done. This is a person, both of them are feeling like martyrs, as if they are sacrificing themselves, and what they went through is so difficult, and they are feeling sorry for themselves. But they are conducting out of feeling danger, and they are in this survival mode, and because of that they are going through, they are leaning towards destruction. This is a card of disease, pessimism, difficulty to rehabilitate, and a person that feels that he is sacrificing himself. So all of these are showing us that their relationship is not going to a good place. I don't believe that they will work together ever again. Okay, Rosie just came back, so I had to pause the video. Okay, so advice for Ellen. And advice for Ellen is the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is a person that has a tendency to lose opportunities because he is the hesitant knight, and he's not going towards things very easily. He's looking for confirmation. He is starting things, and he looks for, this is a card of someone who looks for jobs, who looks for work, and he's getting bored quickly, and he is very hesitant, and the hesitancy causes him to lose the opportunities. So this card is telling Ellen, you need to be more decisive. You need to stop being hesitant. If you want to succeed, you need to start, fixing the problems of the Knight of coins. So you need to start something that you're interested in, something that you like, and find a way to enjoy what you're doing, but take care not to go back to the same patterns of behavior that cause you to lose your job in the beginning. So this is the advice for her, and it is a coin card, it is a pentacles card, so it is speaking about money. Money is important here, but if she wants to succeed, she really needs to stop being hesitant and start taking things more seriously. Now with Meghan, the advice is Temperance. Okay, so Temperance is a card that speaks about believing or having faith that things can work out. This is also about being temperate. This is about being someone who is listening to people, listening to advice. This is a card of someone who is listening to his partner, someone who is in partnership, not commanding on his partner, as we saw in the previous reading. So this is a problem that the problem of this card is that she has the tendency, Rosie, not now, לא עכשיו, לא עכשיו חמודה, עוד מעט תוכלי לצאת, אחרי שאבא יבוא, בסדר? אחר כך. Sorry, she wants to go out again. She had something to eat and she wants to go out again. Okay, so let me wrap it up. So, as I said, it is a card of someone who believes that she can do everything. This is what she believes. But if she won't be temperate, if she won't be more cooperating with her partner, and partnership is not only with her partner, it's also with other people that she works with, but she needs to do that in a temperate way, and to find the faith that she can do that without feeling that she needs to walk on eggshells, because she has her voice sounds too commanding. This is what she said in her podcast today. So this is about being really temperate, not pretending to be one. Okay, so this is the tarot. Ozzy, bye. Want to come out? את רוצה להגיד שלום? Okay, she wanted to come over, and we'll let her come over, but I don't want her to touch the fire. So let's put it here. I'm sorry, but she's sick, so she gets some lenience. Okay, so the oracle is the oracle of E. And only after choosing it, I thought about I thought about the fact that Ellen is starting with an E, and what I'm looking at is as Ellen's current energy. The oracle of E is an oracle of manifesting dreams or wishes, and it's advice on how to manifest your dreams and wishes. So this is what the oracle is about, and let's see what kind of message can the oracle give Ellen. So I'm just clearing the deck. Okay, so Ellen, the generous current energy. Ellen, the generous current energy. So the card that I'm getting is living large. Okay, so this is about having abundance. This is about having richness. Now, we know that Helen doesn't really have a financial problem, but this card is telling her to live large, so to see that she has the abundance, she has the ability for happiness and for richness, but she needs to know how to utilize it. So this is in a way a good message for Ellen that tells her that she's will be able to rehabilitate her name and to get to stay in a very good financial situation. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, share the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.